Hey everyone, I hope you can hear me well on your end. I have a washing machine going in my classroom with some stuff in it. This week is going to cover week 5 and 6 because we're doing a big project and I wanted you to have at least 2 weeks to try to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. Um, Let me hide myself so I can get out of the way. Um, So whenever you go to Blackboard, you'll see where it says week 5 and 6, and you'll see these things in Blackboard. This week, the project is an apartment project, and this is a big project you would even want to do with your own students in the housing course, and you could spend, a week or two with them. I haven't actually done this in 6 years, and because they're always changing what classes I'm teaching, and I might rotate it with other teachers, or you pick which courses you want to teach, and because whatever you're the best at. And our other teacher teaches this course at the high school because she actually has her own interior design business. If you haven't got a chance to go to her classroom, her name is Miss Spanhart. So if you come over here for job field experience, you should definitely go by her room at least one time just to check it out and ask her some questions. So whenever you don't teach something for a long time, you kind of forget how things work. So more practice and doing things over and over again each year are really helpful. So uh, she sent me some student examples of the apartment project that she had them do last year. So I scanned those examples and student projects for you to look at as a resource. So if you go to this first one, it's the student project resources and examples. The second one is the rubrics. I'm going to click on the rubric first. This is the rubric you'll be graded on. Um, when you finish it, you'll assess yourself. Would you give yourself a 10 out of 10 on this section? Or would you give yourself a 5 out of 10 because you didn't really do very well with the walls? And then the teacher assessment, that's where I will put my grade in. And it's a total of 100 points. So that's the rubric I'll be using. Where it says apartment project, that's where you're going to scan all your documents and submit it. There's actually a rubric here too. You'll open and download, but it's also got directions here too. So there are some directions, and there's the rubric again. And if you think you might be teaching this or planning on to, I would save a lot of these resources and assignments we're doing in class or any of your classes so that you can replicate them and reuse when you start student teaching or actual teaching. You'll have some of the stuff you've already done yourself. And once you do it yourself, then it's a lot easier to teach something once you've already done it and you know how to show it to other people. Okay. I'm going to go back to the resources to kind of go through these with you. So this first thing is a picture of a file folder that the student practiced their rooms and renderings in. And I think I can show you on our camera too. If I stop my share, I have it right here. I've got too many pop-ups coming. So this was a file folder you can order and have students put all their work in for your course for the interior design part. And it had the grids on it, it's like graph paper where they could actually practice and make notes. So you see her notations that she made, and she can put her work in and always refer back to it. So I thought that was something neat to show you. So let me go back to our resources I'm showing you. Here are some more symbols that you can use for your apartment project, and this will make more sense as we go through all these resources and you see what the ending result will look like. I put some blank graph paper in here. You can go buy your own graph paper at the store if you want, or you can just take this and print it out and write and draw on it for your project. This is some notes for you to look at for how to draw. What do the walls look like? How many inches thick? How many squares thick? Window representations. What do doors look like? This is a door. I'm hoping you can see my arrow, my mouse cursor going over this. See, this is a door, and why is this little, I'm just trying to say, it looks like a piece of pie, maybe a door, because it swings open. So it's open right now, and that's the swing zone. So you'll know not to put any furniture right here, because when you open this door, it's going to swing open and hit the furniture. So you'll see here's a door here to this room. Here's another door here. This is some more graph paper. So remember that one of these little tiny boxes equals 1/4 of an inch or 1 foot. So that's our scale. So if I tell you to make a room that is 10 feet long, you'll count these squares: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. Okay. Here are some more symbols for you to draw into your project. Here's depending on what kind of dining table you want to put in your apartment, what shape chairs. These are different ones you can choose between. Here's another template for more storage, pianos, sofas. Do you want a regular sofa? Do you want a sectional, a small one? That's up to you, however you want to do it. King size. Here's the different kind of size beds. And this is the student's rubric, and you'll see she got 100% on it. And we'll look at her project now. And here's her apartment. You can guess that's the bedroom. It looks like a bed. There's her bathroom, living room, kitchen. Here's another bathroom and bedroom. This, I'm not sure what this over here is though. This may be her pantry. Here is another drawing of one this student did. So you see she drew it out on graph paper first, and then drew it again without the graph paper in the way. And she even redesigned it a little for her final project, because this was not her final grade submission one, because there are errors. Because as I just said, I didn't even know what this was. It's me guessing. There's some little scribbles here, so that would take off her neatness. And I can see a few errors within it with her design. But in this one, she moved around some things and it looks a lot better. But she still got her living room, bedroom, bathroom, and her master bedroom looks a little bigger, and her closets. Here is another one. This is actually her sister. She got an 88, and we'll talk about some errors that I saw on her apartment. So here's her apartment. So let's look at it and think about what kind of errors we see. Well, there's some little scribbles down here. Of course, that's going to take off. And if you notice here, overall neatness, she lost some points. She lost some points on room sizes because they weren't what the directions specified. And then up here, she lost some points because her bathroom. There's an error in it with her tub and her shower, and I'll show it to you. All right, so here's the bathroom. There's her tub, and here's her shower. This is her sink, little laundry basket or closet shelf, however she had it in her mind, and her toilet. And what do you think the error is with this? Okay, if this is her shower, how is she going to get into it? She can't come in this way because of her sink, so she's going to have to come in between it and the bathtub. Well, the shower is going to have a door on it because it's a single shower walk-in one. So if she tries to open this door, it's going to bang against that tub, and she's not going to get the clearance she needs. So think about, she didn't have to draw her door on the shower because it's not needed, but it would have been nice to think about that door banging on the side of her tub. So that was her error with that. So she redrew it, and this was her final submission, and she didn't fix it here in her final drawing. And she still had some little messiness. Here's some more examples of how to draw these symbols and this furniture and things you want to show. And you can also refer to your book too. A lot of this stuff is in there. Here's someone practicing out on graph paper. This is their bedroom, and this is their walk-in closet. Something that they did was they took the graph paper and counted out the squares or how big. So this one, LR, living room 11 by 16. So they measured it out and cut it out. And I want to show you on my camera what that looks like. It is up to you and how you learn. If you want to do the cutout method, so they cut it out so that they had an idea of how big everything needed to be, and then they put it on their paper and then traced it, and that helped them a little better. So you see all these little templates right there. And that is the end of the resources that I wanted to show you. So you are going to replicate the same project, drawing your own apartment. You're going to submit to me your draft on graph paper, and then your final draft without the graph paper. So practice on the graph paper, and then make your final one on plain computer paper. I'm not gonna grade for neatness and right or wrong on the graph because that's just your first draft. Your final grade will actually be over without the graph paper. So most important things, remember your scaling. Remember, one of these little boxes is a foot. And if you go back to your, let's go back to our directions. We just talked about, and we're going to know how big each room is going to be. Total dimensions 26 feet by 36 feet. So maybe best to take that on the graph paper, count 26 feet one way, 36 feet the other way, and make a huge rectangle first. Then you can decide, where is the bedroom going to go? Where is the living room and the bathroom going to go? That's up to you. That might be one of the reasons why you want to do the cutting out of your rooms, just to play with them like a puzzle. I hope you have fun with this project, and I look forward to seeing everyone. Thank you.